back. It's the Waiting Room. I'm Curtis Media.
I'm Dre Grimm. And today we're doing part 2 of the business, Black business owners. We got our people back, you know. We got DeMar.
Hey, I'm doing Mr. Make Shit Happen, Mr. Bossman21. Follow me on Instagram.
And we got
Tariana of Noonie Customs.
And Pierre of True Confidence. True Confidence at everything. Check us out.
Alright, bet. So last time we talked about business and we just want to continue basically on everything that we talked about last time. So, first question. What are the key steps to starting a business? And what worked for you to, start your business and get it running and going?
For me, the key steps was having knowledge about what it was that I was doing and not going into it blind, because with the products that I do, it's kind of like a market that's not too open to the public, and it was harder to find my resources. But once I found them, I did wonderful. And having the finances behind it, making sure that I could purchase whatever was necessary without too much of an issue, or running into other things, and making sure I had the time to dedicate to it. Time was the biggest thing, because if you don't have the time, you don't get to give it your 100%, your full effort.
So for me, it also was time and understanding what you wanted to do. Actually, I made a mistake. I just jumped in it.
It's not a mistake.
I mean, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't a mistake. I just didn't know what I was doing. I got tired of waiting, and sometimes that happens in life. You just get tired of waiting. Just want to go out there and push forward and see what happened. So when I jumped out, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I watched a couple YouTube videos and thought I knew it all.
YouTube University.
Well,
That's everybody.
I probably watched like 20 hours, and man, I said, I got this down packed. They can't tell me nothing. So, so then, first couple weeks, made a couple sales, and after that, I ain't make nothing. So I was like, I got to go back and, I had
The drawing board.
Yeah, I had to go back to the drawing board. I had to take some time to figure out the trends, what was going on in the world, how other small companies turn big, and how they're dominating the world now. Finances, you got to make sure that you don't have to have all the money. You just have to have something. It's better to start with something than nothing at all. And that's in life in general. But I think those are some of the key things that, and a team. I think a team too. It could be your woman, it could be your man, it could be family members, just someone to give you some form of advice. Because everyone needs advice. You can't do nothing by yourself.
Right.
And people who say, I made this by myself, I got to this point in my life by myself. No, someone helped you. Your mom woke your ass up in the morning.
Yeah.
That's a form of helping you grow. So, a team is also, probably a team to me is like the number 2 that you need in order to start any type of business.
Right. Okay.
Mine is, I like both of theirs, and they both actually right. She said knowledge, you need knowledge. He said jump right in. Both of them. You literally, for one, you need to make a business plan. That's how the kids make a business plan. You need to sit down. You need to write down your goals, aspirations, how you get to point A to point B to point C. That's the first thing. But then you go right to what she said, knowledge, resources. You can't start any business without resource or knowledge. You sit down, you figure it out, you go to YouTube University, you network, go out and talk to people in a similar industry trying to get in. You literally soak that knowledge in, you gather the knowledge you need, and then you do what he did, you jump in. That's why I said you wasn't wrong. You literally jump in. Once you get your business plan, once you get your knowledge, your resource figure out where I'm gonna buy from, how I'm gonna buy, things of that nature, your resources, your knowledge, your business plan together, then you jump right in. That's the key to success. All two things I just said, that's how you do it. First, you get the business plan together in your head and on paper. You get the resources, the knowledge you need, and much knowledge as possible. You want to keep on soaking in, then you jump head first off the cliff.
Yep.
True.
Yeah. That's how you do it. Don't second guess it. What a lot of people do is they'll sit all day long, I have the knowledge now, or you watch YouTube videos, and then they'll sit there like, okay, well now what? Do I need to get more knowledge? Do I need to watch more videos? I said just jumping off that cliff.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of a little bit of everything.
Yes.
Knowledge is like knowledge is key, and that's true in anything. Then you got your jumping head in, and then once you get that together, plus that business plan that's attached to it, you good.
All right.
You good.
True indeed. What you think?
And to add to that, I also think not having a plan A, in the sense like if this doesn't work, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. If it's something that you really want to do, you are going to make yourself figure out how to get it done. You have to have that energy when you're starting a business, because starting a business is not easy. There is several things that comes up and you like, okay, well, I got past that. All right, it's smooth selling, and that's not the case.
And I agree with that. You definitely want that plan A for your business. Ain't no plan B's and plan C's. As far as if the business don't work out, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get a job. You're not really serious about putting the business. You should be a plan A, then an A1, then an A2,
Yes.
the A3. Everything surrounding that particular business you're doing.
Right.
It could you could make a mistake. It's still A though.
Yes.
It's just A1 now. Now we got A2. I'm still doing this business. I'm just gonna do different ways of doing it, because the first way ain't work. I ain't gonna go work at McDonald's. Nothing wrong with McDonald's, but I'm not. That's not in my plans. That's not in my. I wrote down. That's not my plan. It was strictly this business, only this business. So I gotta figure out more ways to do what I'm trying to do.
within it.
True. Plus, time management, I feel like, is a thing. That's like a key thing too. Like, you got to be able to set your goals and know the time frame in which you're trying
Once
to
you
do
start the
everything.
business, you definitely got the time management. Once you jump off that cliff, you gotta look at your watch how far you hit that ground. So definitely time to start time management. Figure out I'm gonna do this and get there. Like you said, appointments, meetings, this and the third. You gotta figure that out for time management. What time should I open up the store? What time should I open up the website? What time should I do this? So your time management is definitely huge.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, I definitely agree with all that, because I feel like a lot of people's issue is I've learned that me working where I work at now, this is funding my plan A, where a lot of people, they use it, me working, like you said, working at McDonald's, they don't believe in the back of their head that they can really do it, so McDonald's is their A, instead of just doing, McDonald's should be funding your A. And a lot of people just kind of get in a rut of, they feel comfortable. And like,
Complacent.
McDonald's is gonna be here where my dream might not.
Yeah, getting over that fear is a top thing too. I feel like a lot of people be scared of trying to actually jump in, like you said.
Off that cliff, head first.
Yeah.
No parachute.
I went to a meeting with my boss, and she has this very successful, I don't want to say his name, but very successful guy. And I was telling him all the things I wanted to do. And he told me that my job is like my spaceship, pretty much. That's like that's going to help me do other things in life. Some people don't have $20,000 or can't get a loan, but they have a job, and you have to learn how to spend your money correctly, put certain type of money up so you'll be able to fund your future goal or your business. You want to buy a house, you got to put $150 up a week for X amount of years to buy a house. It's the same with a business. You can put $50 up a week, that's $200 a month that you can put towards your business. And actually that $200 does help. You can do a lot with $200 in certain businesses, actually any business. Flyers, have someone design your logo for $50. You still got $150 left over, so you can put that towards something. But yeah, so I think you're when you have a job and you're trying to do something bigger, you're trying to be your own boss eventually.
Right.
That mothership is your first job.
True.
Yeah.
I like that analogy.
Yeah. That's what he told me. He's a very successful man out here, so.
Okay. Cool. I feel what you're saying. So basically, other question I had is, how do you advertise your business, and what's the best marketing tips for a business? Like, what marketing tips have worked for you guys to help your business grow and for you to succeed? Like, and also, what was marketing tips that didn't work? Yeah, those.
I ain't gonna stop. So give them a chance to start.
So I'm gonna start off with marketing that. So I'm still trying to understand marketing to the fullest, but a couple things that from YouTube University that I see, they go on there and they say like the Facebook advertisements, the Instagram advertisements, the Twitter, Snapchat advertisements. You do them, you pay them X amount of money, and it will help generate sales or bring people to your site. That stuff, it works for certain things, but it doesn't work enough.
Right.
No, you can get a couple people. If you have 500 friends and them 500 friends share your story, then you never know who can see it. But if someone just comes on your page and likes it from you paying $5 a day for a Facebook advertisement, that's not, it's going to help you, but it's not going to grow. It's not going to grow your business. But I think all social media is a good way to advertise now, and word of mouth. Probably word of mouth is definitely for a new business like we're the fashion business. A lot of people are skeptical of clothing they never heard from. A lot of people like popular things rather than things that
Or
up and coming. Yeah. So for us, it's more of word of mouth that helps us grow in the business. So.
Okay. What were business or marketing ideas that didn't work for you?
Marketing ideas that didn't work. See, my marketing skills ain't what they.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Good.
I think I picked the wrong person to help promote my brand. Can that be? Yeah, that could be. Yeah. I picked a Instagram model, and she was. I thought she was buzzing, but I guess she wasn't. And I gave her a couple dollars and.
It's like a different story. How long?
And she was supposed to have like all her other pictures were getting like 5,000 likes and stuff like that. And I posted mine on there, but she posted mine and I got like 40. And then I started looking, and she was buying her followers. That's how buying her likes. So that's how. So now I'm like kind of skeptical of doing that stuff. But yeah, so I think that was probably one of the worst moments for us, because I thought I was going to be booming when she posted that, because all her things were getting 5,000. One of them got like 10,000. I'm like, let me put this on here.
Yeah.
So
can you ask a question again? I'm sorry.
I was saying, what's the best advertisement? Like, let me get the question all the way right real quick. I don't know. All right. How do you advertise your business? What are the best tips for marketing a business?
How do you advertise your business? What the best tips?
Yeah.
Well, there's a few ways to advertise your business. Like he was saying, you got people on Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, and honestly, there's no best way, if that makes sense. It's a kind of like a melting pot, so to speak. It's you want to use Facebook, you want to use Instagram, you want to use Miles if you can, afford it, whatever. You want to use all these things. That's the best way to advertise. Is literally putting different things out there different ways. It's like I said, it's a melting pot. You advertise is best. You see your best return on advertising when you have different advertisers going on in different ventures, different ways. Social media, word of mouth, radio, this, that, and the third, flyers, posters, banners, billboards. When you utilize all these resources around you in the best way possible, you're going to have the best outcome. More relevant. If you constantly keep posting on just this one thing, your demographics that's actually on that thing, let's say Instagram, for example. Yes, everyone's on Instagram, right? But a lot of people not on Instagram. Older people, certain young people, depending on who you talk to, you only use them when you only utilize one smart part of the market to get your word out. You're forgetting about radio, you're forgetting about Facebook marketing, you're forgetting about flyers, billboards, all these other. So it's a melting pot. You use multiple ways to do it. That's the best way, is to do it every way possible. And then once you start saying, hey, I'm getting 100 likes or 100 views on Instagram, I'm only getting X amount on Facebook, you know where you should hit it harder at, but it don't mean you should limit that on there. You're still getting some kind of feedback from other ones. Right. You just got to target, hey, I'm doing all these things, this, that, and the third is hitting the hardest, I'm getting my better return on these, so therefore I'm going to hit it harder on these. I can kind of maybe dial back a little bit on these because they're not hitting as hard, but still keep them and then hit a little bit harder over here.
On there,
You say, I'm gonna take these little funds I got over here that's doing okay, but it's doing awesome over here, so let me add a little bit, up it over here a little bit. Yeah. Still keep these, because you don't know these type of advertising ways you do filtered over there. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of keep it rotating and multiply. You do everything possible.
Right. So basically, you improve on your target market.
Yeah,
and the other side,
you see what works best for you, but you advertise in all ways possible.
Always keep it going.
Always keep it going. Advertisers work best when you do it constantly, consistently, and like I said, wide net of it, a wide net advertisement. It works its best.
Okay.
Because you get it at every angle. Like I could be right in the street now on my phone, but I see a billboard.
Right.
I could be at home doing nothing on a laptop on Facebook. Here you go again. I can leave, get on my phone, then on my phone again. So you act like a melting pot. You kind of keep it flowing. Oh, you spread a wide net and you do it like that.
Okay. So what? Go ahead.
And that's, I think, the perfect way to make people more comfortable with your brand. They see it everywhere rather
Relevancy.
than
When you're relevant, it's nothing. Hey, I see it all the time. I hear it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like a subconscious thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because people don't realize, we don't buy because I have to have this. We don't buy with logic. We buy with emotion.
Yeah.
Influence.
Influence, emotion. We buy with emotion. But shoes, the shirt, the jacket you buy, which is my jacket, by the way.
Right.
Anything that we buy to watch, anything you buy, you don't buy because you actually really need it.
Yeah.
You need lights on the house.
Yeah.
Your rent, mortgage paid. Things that you need, right? The things that we don't even need it. We buy because of emotion. Hey, I'm gonna buy this watch, I'm gonna buy this jacket. Gotta look good in it. I'm looking in the mirror, this motherfucker busting. Let me get two of these. The watch always is pretty and shiny. You buy it off of emotion.
Yeah.
So when you constantly see these things that you really don't need all the time, your emotion will kick in. Like, damn, this is the fifth time I've seen this billboard with this hamburger. I really don't need another hamburger. I'm trying to lose weight, but I keep seeing this. That's why they do it. That's why advertisers are so huge do it. They know you might not get it out the first try seeing it, but after you see it about the next 100 times, subconsciously his brain gonna tell him, hey, go get that.
Go get that bread.
Subliminal.
Whatever emotional reason why you're gonna get it.
Okay. So what advertising methods did you use that didn't work?
This is gonna sound arrogant. Oh well. There's no marketing strategy that I use that don't work. Reason being, because I use all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm a marketer. That's what I do. To start business to the art. So I can't say it's something I tried that didn't work because I use so many advertising marketing strategies. I can't pinpoint, hey, this didn't work. I wouldn't know. All I know is what does work. I'm not really worried about what doesn't work because I'm using all avenues.
I feel what you're
I'm
saying.
using literally every avenue possible of marketing to get my point across and my brand across or the name out there. So there's nothing I can say I did wrong or it didn't work because I wouldn't know. All I know is what works. It might not work as good over here, but someone's seeing it, someone's feeding into it, and it might be filtering them to go over here to look at this, which I'm seeing more numbers on, which could be 1,000 reasons as far as analytics and all that. I can track it better, but because you can't post a billboard or a flyer somewhere and really know how many people see it. Now you can predict, hey, this area, 100,000 people go to this area daily, right? So you can predict, hey, 100,000 people gonna see this. It's not true. It's not really true. You don't know that they might be doing something to make it. They can do all these things. They might actually see it, but 1 or 2 might see it. 30 might see it. Now they're going over here on this website or this app. Now I can track that.
Yeah.
Now I know how many people is going to this. You know what I'm saying? That still might be the first thing they're seeing though. Without them seeing that poster, that billboard, that flyer, that card, you got somewhere flyer, you got somewhere, they might never went to your page or Instagram, Facebook. You don't know.
True.
So that's why I say the melting pot, do it always, and that way you focusing on how I see this is working. I can't say that's not working, I don't know. But I'm gonna leave it there just in case one person sees it. It's gonna filter them over here. Then that's gonna filter them over here. That's they're at my front door, they're at my business, they're on my website buying something. So you keep that melting pot and then wide net spread at all times.
Yeah, because basically you never know who's watching.
Exactly. Like you said, $20 is good enough for advertising market. It is. Because you can spend $20 1,000 of ways when it comes to marketing and advertising. You got a little bit over here, you got a little $10 over here, you got all of it, and that's just going to feed it. It's not, advertising and marketing is never one thing. People always get confused.
It's a broad.
It's a broad
spectrum.
universe of things. People get stuck on marketing. Oh, I got to do this marketing or that marketing technique. No, you do them all. You do them all and figure out what works best for you. Then you just double and triple down on that. But you still do the others. You know what I'm saying? You still do all of it. You just figure out what works the best. You're not worried about what works the least because if it doesn't work, it doesn't fucking work. No matter what you do, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? It's just not working. So you figure out what works the best and you just triple down on that and you still keep everything else around because you don't know what's filtering through that.
I feel you.
Just because they don't click it there, don't mean they don't
Exactly. It's not clickable. If it's not clickable, how do you track
How do
it?
you
Something's
track
not
it?
clickable.
Yeah.
You can't.
Right.
All you're doing is you just guessing. And when you guess, you make a fool out of yourself. So to say the guessing, to say doing dumb
Just do
shit,
everything.
do everything. In advertising marketing, you do everything.
Yeah.
You do everything possible. And then the things you can track, You track that. If they're not performing high, you go back to the drawing board. Okay, that's not performing high, so let me just do more of these things till I start seeing what's performing the best.
Yeah.
If I'm getting call-ins from this, that's all. You go something, you buy something on email. It says, "Hey, how did you hear about us?
Yeah.
How did you hear about it? They want to see. They want to actually track. We spend so much money on advertising and marketing. They're spending billions on marketing, by the way, advertising companies. That's why they want to see where is the best coming from. They got these little check marks. Hey, this, you got a website, a colleague, a flyer, other. Tell us where. Hey, tell us. Yeah. Reason being, whatever they're not gonna stop doing A through to Z.
They're just gonna split it.
They're gonna put the triple down. Hey, he says, well, 90% of people say website. Let's put more money towards our website advertisement. We're gonna keep everything else though. Let's put more money towards this. Let's push this more. Because we see 9% of our customer base is using this to find us. That's how they heard about us. So we need to triple down on that. They're gonna cut off newsletters. They're gonna cut off this. They're not gonna do it. The reason being, because we don't know if that's filtering everything else. We're just gonna triple down on what we see and work the best.
Okay. And at any level, do you believe that all publicity is good publicity?
Hell no. Hell
No, not at all.
I hate when I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
All publicity, that's a damn lie. Because any one of us, we get online or watch a commercial or whatever, news, Fox, and whatever, and read someone and say, hey, this particular business did this, H&M, throw one out there. Oh well.
Yeah.
Gucci, throw another one out there. They sales drop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They sales drop. Why? Because we see something we don't like. That's publicity.
Mm-hmm.
We see it, we don't like it. Emotionally as humans, we don't support it. We don't believe in their races, they're this, they're that.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case may be, that's still publicity.
Yeah.
It's bad. That means I'm not gonna go to you no more.
Right.
Now look at Nike, what Nike did. Okay, good publicity. They sponsor Cabernet or whatever. Good publicity. What he's doing, people didn't like it,
Yeah,
but what
right.
he's doing was right, and they stood behind him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to the NFL? They ratings dropped, NFL stocks went up.
Right.
You got good publicity, bad publicity. It can't work both
Yeah,
ways.
it don't work. Not at all.
It's certain fields like entertainment. That's what they meant by. I think that's more so for entertainment.
Right.
You're an actor or this or third. Hey, you're
people still
getting
check
drunk.
it out.
You're going crazy. People notice you more. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But in business, definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
No, yeah.
I feel like you can capitalize some bad, but not all bad.
You capitalize. How you capitalize on bad when someone's you're gonna lose
You gonna lose that
potential
that-
customer
yeah.
or someone supporting you because of your actions as far as bad customer service. And I'm big on customer service. If I go somewhere you got bad customer service and anybody spread the word online about bad customer service, I'm not gonna be intrigued. Oh my God, it was horrible. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna say I'm not going there no more.
Yeah.
But
Right.
say in return, you got someone say, "Oh, this is the best food or best experience of my life." Really? Shit, I want to see what's the best. I want to go see the best experience of my life now. I want to see how good the food is because it's good publicity.
Right.
So I don't believe that at all. Yeah.
I'm the same. I
Yeah.
agree with him 100%.
Yeah, that.
I mean, the publicity, like you were saying, your name's out there and you hear about it every day, but that doesn't mean that they're profiting off of that publicity, so it's not good.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I agree with him 100%.
It was I don't know what story it was. It was a story that went on business because, I don't know the name. Papa John's, for example, right? We all probably ate Papa John's before. Pieces of A-OK sometimes. Point being.
Medicine
when-
sauce.
point being, when the owner of Papa John's said nationally, hey, about somebody in the NFL or the black people in the NFL, whatever he said, the stocks dropped.
Yep.
He started losing millions of dollars. He was losing customers, he's losing employees. Why? It's publicity, right?
Right.
It wasn't good, but he's losing. So it can't be good if you're losing.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't turn a bad experience or a bad, choice of action into something good on the other end to make you money. It doesn't work that way.
And it was so bad that he had to leave.
And
Yep,
then
he stepped down.
Yep.
And
and then stunts like that also allow you to see what your demographic is.
Right.
It allows you to see who you really are reaching because sometimes the analytics may not line up with what's really going on.
Right.
You know.
It's true.
I feel that.
He did lose Peyton Manning.
He is, bro. He ghosted
He
me.
ghosted because he's like, I can't be a part of this.
Yeah, you can't.
You got bad publicity on you. I don't want no part of this. My name good out here.
Like, I got a hospital. We talking
Okay.
about?
All right. No. You want to stay with marketing?
Yeah.
That's for marketing.
You got
My rest of mine is management.
Management.
Management. All right.
Got some good questions over there. Keep them coming.
Let me see. All right, so what do you look for in an employee? Like when you hire somebody to work for your team or to be a part of, you know, your brand and everything, what are like the key elements, like personality traits or maybe their work ethic or like certain things that they could contribute? Like what do you look for in a person to contribute to your business?
For me, you have to be teachable.
Teach.
And you have to be willing to work as hard and take initiative, because if it's something that you don't know, like if I need you to act on behalf of me, you know, stand in my place because I had to take a step back or go handle something else. Think, you know, on a situation as I would, as close as possible as you could, to conduct business and make sure everything is running smoothly. For me, and a person who is not hot-headed.
True.
Always, because that loses business. It does not matter how much you can generate, that, you know, that's a loss, because people won't deal with it, and then, you know, you go tell somebody else, well, I had a bad experience with this employee, and then, you know, you done lost a group of clientele that, you know, could have brought in more, or, you know, any loss is a bad loss. For me.
Mine the same way. I look for self-motivator, someone to be able to literally get the job done without me breathing down their neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone eager to learn, definitely that want to learn the business, and mainly is someone that looks at my business like it's their own.
Yes.
All right.
Because you gotta feel like it's like having a car, right? You want somebody in a car to drive their car like you would drive your car. Keep it clean, put gas in it, etc. Same with the business. I wanted you to treat this as if it's your own baby, because it's my baby.
Yeah, yeah.
I want you like it's your baby. You ain't gonna throw your baby out the window, are you? So don't throw my baby out the window. Don't throw my business out the window. Treat it as that's the main thing, is people understand that, hey, this is a business first. It's not the personal, it's business. I respect and understand that. I'm willing to learn from this person, grow with this company, and rock it, you know, to however long it's supposed to be. And that's the main thing. Hey, are you in it for the long run? You know what I'm saying? Are you really with us, with this company? You really here just for a paycheck?
Just
to
for flow.
understand that.
Yeah.
I get that, but what's your end goal? Are you trying to grow within us? If you are, I need you.
Yeah.
If you just say I'm doing for the summer, I need some extra cash, you ain't gonna be there that long.
Right.
You're not gonna take it seriously.
Right.
And people who are, like, you know, employees that are willing to be upfront. If you know, because you know where everybody stands, and that's the biggest thing, you know, because turnover.
Transparency.
Yes, transparency. Because, you know, it's easy for them to leave, and then, hey, you know, now I need somebody else to take your place, or, you know, do what you did and more. But it's hard with employees, you know, because there's not too many people that see your vision like you do. You know, they're not willing to work like you are. For them, it's just a passing paycheck.
Right. So basically, pride and passion. Like they take pride, like you take pride, and the passion behind it that drives, you know, the business.
They want to do it. They're not here just because.
Yes.
they wanna
Just
do it.
because of the money, you know, anybody can make money. Just do something that you love doing. Just as much as I love doing this. Yeah, that's pretty much what all.
Right.
I haven't had to hire anyone yet, but hopefully in the future, you know. But pretty much what they both were saying is someone more passionate, not more passionate than I am, but you know, on the same level.
It makes the yoke.
Evenly yoked.
Hey, I'm rocking like this. I'm gonna be rocking this too.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, we're about to take our first break. You know, we'll be back.